okay?
Hello.
But people aren't going to be on yet. Shall I tell you when people start? When people come? Yeah. You'll see, because you'll be able to see Beck. Can you see? Hello. Good morning.
Hello. We playing.
Don't tell them. It's a surprise. Okay. Surprise, okay? Not yet. In a minute. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Have you got your cup of tea, Mason?
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers. Ching ching. Good morning, everybody. Don't worry, Mason has... What do you have in your cup?
Water.
Mason has water in his cup. Mummy's got tea. Mummy's got the real deal. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. My glamorous assistant wanted to join me today. Good morning. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it could be fun and games, as you know.
Yes, we can make the hamburgers.
Yeah, don't say what we're doing. It's going to be a surprise, okay? We'll say it in a minute. We'll say it in a minute what we're doing. We're going to keep it a surprise for you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, Facebook and Instagram. Lovely to have you all here.
Nice banana.
Nice surprise.
Nice surprise. When we go on an adventure, we can go on the car. And when I'm older, I drive Mummy's car and the tow truck comes and they tow my car for me. And I take it to the garage and fix my car.
Yeah.
Times back, I started.
Okay.
Take Mummy to hospital.
Hospital.
You need to go to preschool today.
Preschool today. Good morning. Good morning.
morning.
Good morning, everybody. Someone is just saying that we're twinning. That is completely by accident. I hadn't even realised that we were both in blue. We are. It's Mason. Mason has joined the party today. We're going to. I think there was.
I'm 3.5.
Mason is 3.5. I think he's going to be taking over today.
When I'm older, I'll be 4.
Yeah, your next birthday you will be 4. Good morning. I hope you're all okay. So it's the Mummy and Mason show today. So we'll see how we get on.
We watched Peppa Pig last night.
We watched Peppa Pig last night. There's no secrets, is there? I'm a bit worried what's going to come out of this mouth today. It could be all sorts of secrets.
It's raining today a little bit.
It is raining today. Should we ask and see what's happening for everybody else today? What's your weather like today? Have you got raining? Is it raining near you or have you got sunshine? If so, send the sun to Bristol, please. We want some sunshine, don't we? It's a bit miserable here today, which is rubbish for a Friday, isn't it? Anyway, well done, everybody.
Rain!
Go away, rain. Thank you. So, thank you very much for joining us today. Roasting hot in Scotland? What? That's not fair.
Bye-bye.
Rainy in Yorkshire too. Hi, Ruth. Ah, a bit of both. Oh, it's just great and miserable in Bristol. So. Hi, Ruth. Right, we'll have a last gulp of tea and then should we get started? And I'll tell you what we're doing today. Rainy in Yorkshire, trip to the cinema. It's always a good excuse to go to the cinema, isn't it, on a rainy day? The thing is, someone doesn't sit still.
Put it on the table.
We'll have a quick drink and then should we put it out the way because we don't want to knock it over. Well done. So I hope you all have a cup of tea to hand.
Yes.
And have you got sleeping children? Have you got children helping you today? Mummy and Mason show, he is a mini-me, isn't he? Good morning. Reading your... Just bought a bunch of play props. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. So kind of you. Okay, so we'll get started because you don't just want to hear us rattle. So, is anybody having a takeaway this weekend?
No.
Friday night takeaway, Saturday night takeaway? Maybe. Some of you might be. Don't worry if you're not.
I'm wearing a black jumper.
Nearly, it's dark blue. It's like Mummy's dark blue. Looks black on there, doesn't it? But it's dark blue. So if you're having some sort of takeaway this weekend and as a little special treat, I thought this play activity would be right up your street. This is a favourite of ours. We did this a while ago, didn't we? I can't remember when we did this. So we have shared it a few months ago. However, it's a favourite and I'm really keen on, particularly when you've made activities,
We've got some cheese.
hang on, is to reuse things. So particularly if you do an activity with your little one and they love it, don't forget to go back to it. My problem is, because I run this page, is I feel like I always have to do new activities every day, but actually it's really important. Thank you. Mommy's tummy, thanks for that.
My tummy.
Hang on, don't be silly or you'll have to go, okay? So it's really important that you repeat activities. If they're good, if they enjoy them, bring them back out again a couple of weeks later and they'll love it. So don't forget to reuse stuff, particularly if you've taken the time to make things. My son's first birthday this week and he's about to go down for a nap. So you can set up a toast bath activity with your mini play prompts. Amazing, brilliant. Well, lots of you were buying the mini play prompts yesterday. Thank you after our little chat. Today's activity is out of the pretend play prompt. So this is a little bit of role play. And today, what are we doing? Now we can say it.
Pizza.
We're making pizza. So pretend pizzas. We're setting up our own little pizza takeaway. So ages ago when Mason was tiny, I had all the good intentions of making a lovely felt book for him. Never happened, but I bought a big wad.
I'm a big boy.
You're a big boy now. We bought a big wad of felt, just pieces of felt from I think it was Amazon or eBay. You can buy them in like multi-cut or art stores.
Mummy.
Yeah.
I'm a pizza man. I make pizza. I come over your house.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
You can do
make it on my own.
You make it on your own. You can do the delivery. Yeah, so I'm going to get started so that Mason can get playing soon. So yeah, it was just a big pack of felt, and actually it's coming really useful because I've reused it lots. And hang on, darling. And so what I did was I just cut out some really basic shapes, and Mason also helped me to make these things as well. So if your child's a little bit older and able to use the sharper scissors, they could get involved in making it. So all it literally took 2 minutes, I promise. It's dead quick. As long as you've got the felt, it's really, really quick. So as you can see, I cut out some really basic bases. I just have brown, so just a brown, or you might have a lighter colour. I just did 3. I thought that was more than enough. So we did 3 circles. So that's the base. So you can get started if you want, Mace. Do you want to start making your pizza?
Yes, please.
And then we did, of course, some tomato sauce for the base. So it's slightly smaller than the pizza. Can you see it sits on there? So we can pretend we can put on his tomato sauce and we can spread it out. Can you pop that on there? You're going to make your pizza. And then all I have in front of us are lots of little cartons, just little takeaway boxes. And I just use a variety of colours, cutting out lots of different shapes. And again, if your child's a little bit older, like Mason, using scissors quite well these days and can just cut loads of pieces. Yeah, it's just so that I can show the camera. So I've got triangles of triangles of yellow, like a bit of cheese. I did some white onions, very basic shapes as you can see. Some black mushrooms, not the best. Black mushrooms. We've got some green peppers, just to get a variety of colour as well. Lots of little bits of green pepper.
Oh, I like peppers.
You like peppers. Some pink circles, could be ham, could be pepperoni, whatever you have in your house. And then I did lots of little bits of the yellow as like a grated cheese. You could do lots of sprinkling. So they're really fun. So they're just in takeaway boxes. You might have some little, those little plastic bowls and plates that we all have hundreds of. So do you want to start making your pizza then, Mason?
No, you want to finish the hair?
You want me to finish talking and then you're going to make it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right then. So he's not going to make one just yet. And then, so that really, it honestly didn't take very long at all to just cut those out, cut bits and pieces, and then we could start playing. And then it's up to you, really, what you want to go with it. You could leave it at just that and have it as a making activity, which is really lovely. Or if you wanted to, you could add things to it. So I do have a bit of a pretend pizza roller. This was from a Melissa and Doug set, because we do have a wooden pizza set. So it's really nice that he can then practice to like cut things up. Of course, you could use different tongs and things and get some tools involved and get your little one practicing with some tools. Don't climb. Thank you. And then you might also want to introduce, it depends how far you want to go. You can keep it as simple as you want. As I always say, keeping it simple is really effective. But also you might want to add, you might have a little telephone or an old mobile phone, or even a TV controller works as a phone. You could have a little phone and notepad and pen for taking orders. If you want to turn it more into like a role play activity rather than just the creative, do a little bit of role play. They could write down the orders that are coming on the phone. I have some, ages ago, it was the beginning of the year now, wasn't it? And I said to start collecting, you know, all the rubbish, all the junk mail that comes through your door. Actually going through and picking out some of them can be really handy, particularly takeaway menus. I keep the pizza ones purely because I knew we'd be making this. We are at home, darling. So I just have a couple of pizza menus, and they're great because they've got lots of numbers on, they're starting to see money, they've got lovely, bright pictures, and they can do lots of pretend to reading, pretending to write, pretending to choose their pizza. So having some pizza menus out of your junk mail can be really handy. And it's really nice to add it to their play, just for that added role play. I think someone's got a bit bored, so he may leave. And then finally, if you are getting a pizza takeaway this weekend, why not, when you ring up and order it, why not ask if they put in
I'm tall as Mummy.
You're tall as Mummy? Yeah. Why not ask if they could put in a couple of extra freebie boxes, empty boxes, because they are really handy, that then your little one can use the box with the part of their role play. And I'm sure there'll be, I've asked before and said, any chance of a couple of empty boxes? Look at your face, it looks angry face. We want smiley face. Get a couple of freebie boxes, or if you're walking past a takeaway place, see if they'll give you a few freebies. I'm sure they will. And then you can add those to their play as well. And this actually is one, this was a little one. You can get these in pound shops. You can get like little gummy pizzas. I don't know if you've seen them. Pretty dreadful. However, the little box is really cute. Thank you. So I held on to the little box. It's just quite nice that then we could make it and we could add it to the box and things. Thank you. Shedstagram has just said, have you seen the sweetie pizzas? Is it these ones that you mean? Yeah, brilliant. They're great, aren't they? Because of the realistic little boxes. So I think they're £1 or something like that. You can get them in lots of cheap shops. They're handy to keep hold of the boxes, really. The gummy sweets are a bit gross, but keep hold of the box. Are you feeling tired? That's okay. We've had an early start today. And if you don't have felt or anything like that, something that's really nice is doing Play-Doh pizzas as well. You can do it with Play-Doh, with adding buttons or pom-poms and things as toppings and sprinkles and all sorts of stuff like that. So anything like that works really well. Oh, hello Mason from Gracie. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, that was it today really, guys. It's just a bit of a pizza takeaway role play. Of course you can then, thank you, you could then develop it onto...
My favourite is the Suzuki.
We're a big car fan, and our favourite is what?
Suzuki.
Suzuki. We love a Suzuki. Let's go back to pizza. I'm talking about pizza. You love pizza, don't you? Yeah, I love pizza.
Ice cream.
And ice cream, thank you. Fantastic, yeah, keep the polystyrene bases, you can make them on those, they're brilliant. Anything like that, it can just be lots of fun. The felt, or if you use foam sheets from the pound shop, just mean that you can use it again and again. And all I do, so I had a question not so long ago about storing activities and it feeling like it takes over your house. All of this set fits in that little bag there, just a little Ziploc bag. So, and that's all we need, we don't need any more than that. So you can just pop it in there and it doesn't feel like it's taking over your house. Thank you, stop now, Mummy's trying to talk, sweetheart, thank you. So yeah, they can just flap out and it just doesn't take up any room, but once it's made, like now, I was able to go and grab it and we're going to be able to play with it now. So yeah, dead easy storage, keep it, it's all about keeping it easy. So that's just one of our activities out of our pretend play pumps. It's all about role play. So yeah, you could use Play-Doh, you could use felt, you could use foam, anything, few menus. Maybe a telephone if you want to, notepad, pen, calculator, you could have a little pot of coins if you wanted. Or alternatively, it could be more about the delivery. If you've got a little bike or a car or a trike, they could be the delivery guy with the pizzas. If you've got lots of children, you could get them all to taking on different roles. You could do all sorts of stuff. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it's a really simple idea, but the kids love it. And I don't know about you, but my child, unless it looks like pizza or it's called pizza, we won't eat it. So we are big fans of pizza in this house, funnily enough. And we also like tractors. All right, so we're going to leave it there for today. So it's a nice, simple one. Oh, I meant to say, actually, a lot of Play-Doh sets have plastic versions of these wheels, sometimes a bit wonky, but just great to add to for the cooking and cutting up. You can chop up your pizza. Put your tongue away. All right, we're going to say bye now because we've finished, Mason. You did really well. What do you think to my glamorous assistant? Shall I give him the job? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Let's say bye now.
Should we say bye now? All right. Thank you very much for joining us today. I will be saving this if you missed any of it. Please send me your photos if you do get a chance to make any sort of pizza, or of course it could be any sort of sandwich shop or burger shop or anything else you want to do, really, isn't it? Chip shop, yeah, like a chip shop. Anything like that. It's just lots of fun, particularly at the weekend. Once it's made, you can leave it out. Saturday, Sunday, they could be playing, so you can relax, or at least that's the aim anyway. Should we say thank you? Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Please send us your fan mail, and we will... it's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? Happy weekend, everybody. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Let us know, and we will see you soon.